All right. Topic 1 is the site, right?
Yes.
So we already have agreement to do the Google site,
Yes.
and we have this landing page that we started. But I feel like the main question here is, do we want to have like a little bit of a structure, like, info, contact, about, practice, like have a little menu and have other info.
Okay. So I've been thinking about it, and my answer is no.
Okay, so just the landing page, right? Just the landing page with the PDF.
Yes.
Okay.
So just the landing page with the PDF, but there should be like a little under the title, like a subtitle. So we have the title, which is me, myself, a ACU practice, spiritual practice number 1. And then I loved your sentence, Jay. I mean, that's your sentence basically says it all.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Main spreadsheet. Where is this? That sentence there. Let me get it. So I would like to have these 3 sentences. ACU, where is it? Here. Okay. Ecco, this one. Perfect. Okay. Okay. So as I buy and then this sentence. Okay. This is the title. Then we can have, as you already put there on the top left, HCU company uses the name of the company, of the organization. Maybe there we can have a link to the either, I don't know, I don't know. I mean, we need to think about it. There should definitely be a link, maybe to FQN or because we don't have ACU website yet. So I don't know, maybe to the main sheet, maybe, or something. Okay. And then, yeah, a link to practice PDF. Link to practice document PDF. Documenting or practice instructions. I don't know, but like something that the text for the link should make you understand that this is the link to the document outlining the practice. Something like this, okay? And then we put the link there, and that's it. And the colors now. There should be 3 colors only. So obviously the magenta, main one, but I would like, if possible, to use the magenta from the flag, which is this one.
Currently, we're not using any colors. We're just using pictures.
I mean, we can. I don't know. We can put this as the title, right? You put this and then you write on top. Put this picture here, which is beautiful. This is
So
this is magenta.
is there a URL link, or maybe I can download it or something? Let me see.
I sent it to you via email. I can send it again.
When did you send it to me?
Time for breath.
Yesterday.
Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Also, the core email is core team email is on copy. So I can send it again.
From FQNX admin?
Yes, you can examine.
Oh, I see. I found it. Okay. Cool.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay, and then I want to have lots of gold with the Gates color BF9FF, no, BF9F33, so line 45. And then, like for the for maybe the details or the dividing sections, I don't know, red. This red.
What do you mean dividing
21.
sections? What are the dividing sections for?
So the main colors are this magenta here for the title, right? Under the title, we include the magenta. You already put it there. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Then this thing is beautiful. We can leave it. I love it. This picture here, I love it. We can keep it. But the background should be the gold. Here, link to practice, the text, and I mean this this image that you put is beautiful. I will leave it. I love it. So
I don't know if we can change the color. Can we?
No, but we can leave this color. It's okay. I mean, to me, it's
color?
important is to have. We can leave it as it is, but the background should be gold.
Okay, but I don't know if we can change the background to be gold. How do we do that?
I don't know. I'm very ignorant on this kind of things.
Let me try if I can do it. Okay, yeah, I can make it gold. We can upload any picture for the background. So yeah.
Okay, amazing. Yes. And then we want to have some separators, right? Separators or the text. The text should be red. Red. There's only
you want the text to be red?
Yes, I just want these three colors. There cannot be any other color. I mean, there can be other colors.
Time
like,
to pause.
As
Please
long as
stop.
it's,
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
as long as it's related. Like for example, this picture you put is just beautiful. It's fine because it's magenta. It's magenta, so it's fine. But like link to practice should be in red. The title text should be also in red.
I don't know how to change the color of the. Oh, here we go.
Here.
Text color. Here we go. I got it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
text color.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's actually go like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, I got it. So now I'm just gonna get the right red.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Perfect. It is working.
And then down there again, down there we can have some important links to FQN, right? We wanna have links to FQN, or, I don't know, or email or whatever, copyright, whatever you put in a website. And there again, if possible, the background in magenta, and yeah, I mean that's it. Then we can figure it out better. But these three colors. That's it.
So I got the red, which is excellent. All right. So it's a good start.
Okay, that's it. I think we're good on this topic. That's all I wanted to make sure.
What did you say about the link?
Yeah. So this is the text that I would like to have as the title. These three, line 15. So as a title we have Be Myself I, ACU Spiritual Practice number 1, number 01, and then this sentence that you
I already added that. Yeah,
that says it all. And then instead of link to the PDF, something more like link to the document outlining the practice, something like this. Link to the PDF document.
Okay, well, that's fine. We can
like
change that language. But the question is, did you say you wanted any other link or not?
Yes. So I would like to have some link to obviously the ACU main sheet. Absolutely.
You want a link to the ACU main sheet? Okay, maybe like on the bottom, like a footer or something?
On the bottom, yeah, like link to more details or something like that, right? And then we put the link. And I don't know if it makes sense, but we don't have yet the. I would love to have put there the link to FQV, right? But I don't know if we don't have the FQV website yet. But once we have it,
Time to take a break. Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
there on the
Add that
on the
later
top,
in the, when we get it.
yeah, on the top left, where we write Hamburg Cosmic Unity ACU organization company, whatever I should write. We should write company organization there. Company maybe.
Where are you talking about?
On the top left, Hamburg Cosmic Unity.
The top left. So the top left is just the
title of the website.
yeah,
right?
the title of the website itself, I think. Or no, that the title is the main thing. I don't know what it's. I don't know exactly what that is. I think it could be. You can add a logo too. So I don't know.
No, I don't want to add the logo there. But here, I know that when you publish, it goes. You see it in the site. This text, Hamburg Cosmic Unity Company.
Yeah, but we could get rid of that.
No, I wouldn't. I would leave it, but I would embed the logo once we have it of FQV website, if we agree on that.
So embed what logo?
Sorry, the link of FQV website once we have it.
Yeah.
And that's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so break, guys. 5-minute break, and then we go to topic 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add to it on the website?
No. I can work on this also. I know Google's side.
Are you added as a editor? Can you
I
edit it?
can see it. Yeah, I can see, and there's publish on the right side. So I am.
I can add you,
You can edit.
Joyce. I'm adding Joyce.
Okay, add it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm adding Joyce.
Cool. All right. So yeah, let's take a 5-minute break. When we come back, we can work on
Yeah, topic 2. Perfect. I added you, Joyce. I added you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, 5 minutes break.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
All right. So, is anyone ready for topic 2?
Ready. Okay, I'm creating the tab.
You're going to create the tab? Okay.
First we should tally the votes. No?
I think you give at least 24 hours for doing the votes. But since you bring it up, I do have a question about that, which is
Anyways, option 4 is passing.
good. But my
Wait,
question was,
I did not vote.
I usually give people 24 hours to vote. But anyways, my question was about the removals from the budget. I don't know if you got my message, but I was curious about whether there was policy tracking in terms of removals from the budget.
The work for removal from the budget?
Yeah. Because that's how we remove people from the budget, is we vote on removing people one by one, right?
There is policy tracking for removals, for estimate.
But why? Why is there what does that mean? Policy tracking for removals, estimate, what does that mean?
We skipped all of that.
Who did? We.
We worked on the budget. I mean,
Who?
But I saw that we had the deadline for the upfront pay stub, so I went immediately to do the options.
Okay, so
No
you skipped everything. So you should be doing policy tracking for all of that, right?
Yeah, absolutely, me for sure.
And so for me, in my perspective, it's like, if you're skipping the removals from the budget, then you're implying that you don't want to remove anyone from the budget. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. The whole idea that you would skip the process for how we remove people from the budget and then skip to the options and then make such a huge fuss about mass firing everybody. Like, it just
The removals from the budget are an indication for who we want to remove, as you taught me, Jay. Because when we vote on the removal of the budget, nobody's
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Can you say that again?
Yeah. The way that you taught me is that the removals are an indication that the first responsibility, which is the removal for the budget, is an indication for the team for people that you may be removed or not. But when to be removed, it's only the HR board that can vote to be removed from the budget. So otherwise, I would have done it. If now you say this is not the case, I would have not skipped.
Well, we have a process for removing people from the budget. The idea that the team is not involved in budget removals, this doesn't make any sense. In fact, you have the most power in doing the budget proposal.
The team is included because of the budget options. I mean, the budget options, who is there, who is not there, it's how we remove extra.
I'm just talking about the process.
I understand the process. I skipped it because we had the upfront pay stub. I saw that the work didn't happen, so I went immediately to get the options. Since we had the main session, if I didn't do the options, we would be on upfront pay stub. That's as easy as that.
I have no problem with that. I'd rather do the work properly than care about whether it's on upfront pay stop or half pay stop or whatever.
Yeah.
What I'm upset about is the idea of not treating people like human beings. I just really don't like this mass firing thing that we're going through right now. You know?
Well, it's not passing anyway. So
I would certainly hope not.
Yeah,
So
the team is who decides. I mean, I'm nobody.
How much policy tracking is it?
But I'm listing. There is some more review of. Skip the review of the voting for I skipped the AMCAS. The AMCAS discussion comes first. We're doing it now, but when we present the voting form to the HR board, the AMCAS discussion should already have happened. Right? The responsibility is before, because you present options to the HR board to be voted on that they're not covered. They're already in the red, but they're not covered. Because usually when we present them, we say AMCAS already had agreed to for a loan on option 3 or option 4 or option 5. This I skipped. So all of this. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
So like we were saying, like 2 hours, the policy tracking.
We see the removals is maybe
Time for breath. Please stop and get
1
ready.
hour.
Now inhale. 1, 2, 3.
Inhale.
Exhale. 1, 2, 3.
4.5.
Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
The discussion is so I would say 2.5, 3, 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours of work. So I can take away the 4.5 hours of policy tracking that I did for we had no agreement on that. It was my mistake.
Yeah, you should definitely take that away. But as far as the policy tracking on the budget, it seems like there's a few hours of policy tracking in the budget. I don't know who is responsible for it, but I think it would be good to do a little policy tracking on that.
For the budget, to me, it's 4.5 hours. The work that I skipped is 1 hour for the removals, 1.5 hours for the income estimate, 30 minutes for the review of the voting form, and AMCAS discussion, 1.5 hours, 4.5.
I don't know where you get 4.5 hours from. What is this?
Here. I'm counting the time that I would have.
First discussion is obviously not applicable. We're doing that.
We're doing it now.
Voting form. I don't know what that.
So 3 hours.
And so I just get 2.5
Yeah.
hours. Fine, 3 hours, whatever. 2 to 3 hours is fine with me.
3 hours. Yeah. This is the time that I would have taken to do the work.
Yeah. Well, I would 3 hours, but whatever. All right. So I think. I mean, the removals is just a simple voting form that should not take longer than like 20, 30 minutes. Estimating the income, okay, that can take a little bit longer. Estimating
1.5. Yeah, I put 1.5 there.
Cool. All right. So, anyways, my next thing, and since we're on the topic of the HR board voting form, is that, as you know, I want to have more interaction with the board.
Yeah.
And the goal is to invite. The goal is to have the board members attend a session once per quarter. I think is our goal. Like we're proposing that as a new policy, that the expectation would be HR board members would actually attend a budgetary discussion once per quarter. So the question is, how do they know about the budgetary discussion, and how do they get involved? So I would
Time
say
to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So I think option 1 would be that we are required to inform the board of any and all activity in regards to the budgetary discussions and work, that we just inform them of every single detail of everything going on at every time. It's just like, this is the current status of the budget. This is what's going on right now. And we just keep them informed about everything. Option number 2, we would only inform them about budgetary discussions and not the work, right? So that would so basically, if we work on the budget, we don't need to, inform them of it. It's just like, hey, we work on the budget. But when we do a budget discussion and we have a discussion, something's happening, We would inform them of the discussion. We would keep them in the loop on it and make sure that they know that things are moving forward. The option number 3 is that we only inform them of upcoming session for discussion, right? So this would be if the session is already passed, like if we basically go into this buddy team, we had no idea we were going to talk about the budget, and the next we're talking about the budget, right? So if we had known we were going to talk about the budget during the session, we would have invited the HR board to attend if they wanted to. So option number 3 obviously is the least communication with the board. But anyways, I don't know exactly how to. We could also require us to schedule. So option 4 could be require a quarterly HR board, or no, quarterly budget meeting, right? And this would be a value team session. So we could require a quarterly budget meeting of the value team to meet however often. And then that would also give the HR board another option to attend. Anyways, I just want to make sure it's clear that unless we actually communicate with the HR board, it's very hard for them to know what's going on and to know how to get involved more, right?
Yeah, I agree with you. And I mean, the point is the following, that because I made these mistakes many times over, right? So we don't want to communicate too often, because we don't want them to do work that they're not required to do, right? Because when you communicate, it's very easy to communicate wrongly and communicate misunderstandings. So they would do things that they're not
Time
required.
to stretch.
We didn't
Please
want them to
stop,
do.
stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Okay, stretch. So what it makes sense to me is to have something, as you said, I mean, once per month or once per quarter, where we invite them, and we're going to discuss on the budget, wherever we are on the budget, on the whole budget situation, everything.
Well, we want to invite them to the meetings where we're trying to get agreement on the budget, obviously, right?
Yes, absolutely. But as you said, it's not always that we know we're going to talk about the budget before going into a meeting.
Of course.
Yeah. So I would try.
But we could obviously have the budget meet. Like if we were going to do a quarterly or a monthly budget meeting, this would tend to be towards the end of the quarter, right? The other thing we could invite them to is basically the have a half-year budget meeting, right? Because we could do a half-year budget meeting every quarter, because we have the draft half-year budget report and we have the final budget report. So maybe that could be good, is that we just invite them to attend the actual budget report discussion, and when we're approving and finalizing the half-year budget report for both the draft version and the final half-year version. Yeah? So that could be another possible session that they could attend.
Yeah, I mean, the point is, let's start with something and let's see how it goes. Then we can always do something better. But I think what we want to, especially because they're so expensive, right? So we don't want to get them too much involved. We want to get them more involved, absolutely, but not like in a way that they would be involved too often, because then we would have to pay them, and
we're only required to pay them for 3 hours a month. So the idea here is that they currently have 3 hours per month, and that is 1.5 hours for voting, which typically takes 5 minutes. So, I mean, I don't understand why they track 1.5 hours. This is getting me a bit upset, you know? Like, I don't want them tracking time that they're not spending time on. Like, that's unacceptable. And then they do 1.5 hours for training and other general work, right? So this is basically 0.
Time to pause. Please stop, close your eyes, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
They're not tracking any time for their training, right? So the idea would be that we would allow them to spend this extra 1.5 hours if they don't do training to attend a meeting once per month, right? So they could come to a meeting for an hour and a half once a month for the same time that they should have been doing their training, and then they can also continue to vote, and they would be getting their 3 hours. But they shouldn't. If it depends on how long they take to vote. So, I mean, I feel like this could be voting and discussion on budget, right? So basically, if they do their training and then they only spend 5 minutes voting, then they can come to an hour and a half meeting and discuss the budget and then vote. And it's the same time. Like they are supposed to be spending an hour and a half voting and discussing the budget, and they're spending 5 minutes. You see what I'm saying? So I think we're overspending on them, not underspending.
We are definitely totally are.
So I'm not concerned at all about them putting in extra time. I'm much more concerned about them undercutting us and actually not giving value.
Yeah, we could tell them in order to log in 3 hours, you are required to be attending this session once per month, or one session, one main session.
I mean, they don't log 3 hours. They log an hour and a half every month, right? Alberto, I want you to stop thinking that the decision makers are anything different than any other worker. Period. Right? Everybody logs the hours they work, nothing more, nothing less. Period. Like the idea, you can log all 3 hours if you do whatever. No, absolutely not. I'm totally 100% against that on every single level. You log the hours you work, nothing more, nothing less. It's the same for every worker, including decision makers. Do you understand? Because you are giving them, you're the one who's giving this idea that they don't have to work and they can just log hours. As long as you do blah, 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 you can log your hours. Unacceptable. It is unacceptable to treat the decision makers any differently than anyone else. And it gets me very upset that people are telling them that they don't have to work and they can get paid anyways. It's really upsetting.
No, it's not. That's not my purpose. But I understand that. I gave this message. I know.
Yes, people are implying to them that you just and then you get your 1.5 hours. Like just vote for 30 seconds and get your money. It's like that's not how it's supposed to work. That's called stealing. If you're not doing the work, you'll not be getting paid for it.
Yeah, I agree with you. And the communication should start with that, exactly. Since we have noticed that you're tracking hours
Time
that
for
are not
breath.
justified.
Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
During the budget communication, right, and the worker involvement criteria verification, we can discuss that. As far as this is concerned, this is just straight up, if you want more hours, this is our new requirement. We're requiring, attending 1 session per quarter. And I think we should give them a monthly session to attend. And then we say once per month, here's the session. And then we expect them to attend once per quarter. So they get 3 options. They can attend to any one of these 3, or they can attend all 3 if they want to do extra, right? But if they don't attend any sessions, I'm ready to fire them. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like for me, that's the expected output, is that they come to at least 1 session per quarter. And they also should be coming to they're on the board, so they should also be invited to the Earth session, where we have our Bouncil meeting, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense to me.
But we don't do planetary sessions, so obviously that's not happening.
Yes, Jay. I agree with you.
Anyways, let's move on and talk about UMCUS. I just wanted to make sure that we are on the same page, that we're trying to engage them more directly.
But do you wanna do some communication about this or no?
No, I want to make a decision about this and have policies and start firing people for not doing it. I don't care about communicating. I care
I
about
get
the
it.
policies and I care about agreement. I'm not concerned about communicating. Once the agreement and the policies are made, then the communication is okay. If you don't do this, you're fired. That's all that needs to be said is three lines. I don't want multi-paragraph explaining
But
aspects of people making mistakes. I don't want that at all. I just want these are the policies, and if you don't do it, you're fired. Done. Okay.
yeah, but what you said is that they are like other workers, so I don't think we need to do a lot of decisions and policies about this. It's more like
one policy.
a management decision.
No, it's two policies. One policy is that the all of the HR board members are required to attend one session per quarter. That would be a policy. If they can't attend it, they need to tell us why. Secondly, we would say that the workers are required to invite the HR board members to a minimum of one session per month to give them, they should be getting the HR
Time
board.
to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So require the worker team to invite the HR board decision makers to 3 sessions per quarter plus the Earth Bouncil session, which is equal to 7 sessions per half year. Okay. So the idea is that we would invite them to 7 sessions per half year, which would be 14 sessions per year. They would be invited to. Okay.
Oh,
And then they would be required to attend once per quarter. So if they come to the Bouncil session, then that's enough, right? So the proposal is to require HR board decision makers to attend one session per quarter. That's it. That's just that. I mean, what else is there to say?
uh-huh.
And then to
Sorry.
invite them to 7 sessions per half year.
Okay.
I guess we don't have to say 7 per session, so I think it's fine to do 3 sessions per quarter. And one of the months can be the Earth Bouncil session if it happens, right? If it happens during that quarter, right? So if the Earth Bouncil session's happening, we would invite them to the Earth Bouncil session instead of like a value team session. So 3 sessions. So anyways, that's the proposal. And then once the policy passes, we just communicate the policy to them. And then we do the worker involvement criteria. If they aren't following the criteria, then they should be deactivated and they should be removed from the budget.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't need to be complicated. It doesn't need a lot of communication. It just needs to be enforced. Okay?
Yeah.
So anyways, I'll add these to the proposals channel.
Okay.
All right, so let's get into UMCAS, shall we?
Yes.
Joyce, did you have anything to add on all this stuff?
No, I agree.
Time to take a break. Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
All right.
Let's break again.
Let's take a break. I want to get the. Yes, I got the discussion from last time. Okay, let's take a break.
Cool.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
All right, very good. So I got the Anka's discussion from last time. What's this one? No, this was. This was not the last one. June, July.
You want the one before?
I think it's fine just to start the discussion fresh, right? Like why do we need the previous discussion? You know?
Okay.
Because the question is, what are our current expectations? If we don't have any, then that makes it easy, right? So current expectations as the client, and other or new worker requirements, right? So has anything changed? Anything different? Like, how do we feel? I mean, I know what I would say for sure. So let me know when it's my turn.
No, yeah, please go, Jay. Yeah, absolutely. Go first.
So me and Alex, we worked on the all client plan for the first time. So this is the first ever all client plan. And I mean, this is what it looks like for Jerson. Line 57 through 84. I mean, none of this is particularly difficult work. It's just a lot of work. Right? And it's like we are working on less than 25% of the expected client deliverables. Right? So it's just like, it's obvious why it's so upsetting and so frustrating, and why the client is so unhappy when you're like, nothing is even required to complete work. It's just required to schedule and work a little bit on all of these various priorities. But they just, no one
Time
cares.
to pause. Please stop.
Like,
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
and then it's endless complaining and more complaining about payroll and more payroll and getting paid, and upset about not, getting paid enough and wanting more money. And it's like no one's doing the work that's been assigned to do for the pay. So anyway, if you look at Alpha, ACU, it's a little bit more, there's still definitely some gaps, but I think overall it's higher than 50% is being worked on. And a lot of these things are like not priorities anyways. We are working on the priorities for ACU.
Where are you
but
getting
in terms
this?
of like, what?
This is from the client coordination sheet.
I don't know.
It's
It's just like
copy and pasting. Where you?
These are just the notes that me and Alex took when we were doing the first ever all client plan.
So we don't have a spreadsheet for the old clients then?
No, I was thinking about merging it with the all work plan and just kind of coordinating the two together. But yeah.
I don't know.
Like we do the all work plan, all client plan, because the responsibility organizing is exactly the same. There's like no difference.
Merge with all work.
Well, not necessarily merge, but just have separate tabs. You could have like separate tabs for all client, all work. And also I want to go through the entirety of the all work plan and remove everything that's client work. So I want the all work plan to have no client work. I want all the client work in the all client plan. Does that make sense? Because we don't need this. That's one of the things that happened during the main session, is that we just had a lot of overlap between the all client plan and the all work plan. We had to delete and remove a lot of things from the all work plan that were already in the all client plan.
Yeah, I noticed that when I went over the notes.
So I think it would be good to coordinate them both together. I mean, obviously they're separate, but we want to make sure they're coordinated.
Okay, they're coordinated together but kept separated. Coordinated together but kept separated.
Right. So anyways, that's the expectation for me as a client is
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
So as a client, I'm extremely happy about the all client plan. I want the all client plan prioritized, and I want to make sure that we are working on all of the work for all of the clients. And this is going to directly go into payroll, getting everyone paid and getting everybody happy. I mean, it's just a win-win on all levels. So I'm very, very delighted about this this improvement. But I'm not happy about the fact that we're still not meeting anywhere close to these expectations. So my hope is that by the next month, when we do the next all client plan, maybe we will have hit 50% or at least 40% of the client work by then, hopefully. We'll have to see. And just a reminder, this is not even actually doing deliverables. This is just scheduling and spending a little time on the work.
I updated for the post-equity support. I put yes.
What does that mean? POS equity support? Yes?
Yeah, I put yes. It was no, I put yes.
No, it's a no.
No?
Not do any POS equity support. We did line 64. The half-year equity report is completely different from the POS.
They're separated. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Okay.
The equity report is not actually doing any equity
yes.
work.
Correct. Yes. Correct.
Totally separate. Yeah.
Yeah,
the equity report is actually doing work and supporting.
Yeah, they're all separate.
Work in the liquidity and the token, everything, actually doing the work, right?
Yeah. What is canopy?
For now, just like
what is the work that is supposed to happen under canopy?
I mean, we added canopy in because of DTS. So DTS covers the decentralized trading system and getting the trading system set up and organized, right?
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Anything under DTS that doesn't fall under okay. Anything under DTS that is not in essence part of like POS would be under canopy. Right? So canopy is the umbrella for POS and DTS. That makes sense? Canopy.
But canopy is like the fighter jets canopy. Is that the meaning that we have here as well? Like a canopy or like an umbrella thing over?
Yeah, it's like the canopy of the rainforest, right? Yeah, it's like the upper level of the trees.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like an umbrella. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyways, the point is that the POS and DTS fit under canopy. POS is my branch of it, and then DTS is anything else that's not under me. POS.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So and for the jurors and client relations is what would you expect that as a client you would expect us to be scheduling for that without you or always with you as well?
Well, the jurist and client relations is similar to ACU client relations, that you want to
Exactly.
be communicating and working with the client on their needs. For me, the priority is not the client relations. The priority is the jurist and scope, which is at the top of the list, right? So the jurist and scope is kind of like part of the client relations, but not really, because think about it like if because me and you, Alberto, are like internal clients where we work with the workers, right? If you had an external client that you're not in communication with them, the relationship in scheduling to just communicate and work with them is very, very important, right? Higher priority. That make sense?
Yeah.
But for ACU and Jurison, I would say the client relations is not as high a priority because we're literally always communicating and talking all the time. Whereas if we weren't, then we need to prioritize that to literally schedule and communicate and work with the client. Another example of client relations is going to be the twice per month, every 2 weeks. It's like a fortnight update, right? Fortnight update.
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
We have a proposal to do the fortnight updating to the clients.
Yeah, but yeah, we never voted on it.
Yeah. So anyway, I think we're good on discussing all this, but I just wanted to bring it up in relationship to UMCUS because I think it does make a lot of sense. I mean, can you imagine if we got all this work done, where we would be as a network? It would just be pretty amazing.
So can we quickly go over one by one?
I mean, if you want to, but it's not really.
Just very quickly, if you can answer some questions on. Okay, so taxes is clear, no problem. Alpha support, alpha support depends on you finding somebody you want to involve. You're free on that, so.
Well, no, they don't want to be involved in alpha at all.
No, to support you with alpha, I don't know how you want to do it. Like you had the plan with Luisa. I don't know how you want to.
No, but that was different. That was like someone who could actually be involved in alpha. Alpha support has nothing to do with being involved in alpha. Alpha support is mainly just like supporting the subcontracting work.
Yeah, but I cannot obviously do it because conflict of interest. So.
Yes, it needs to be somebody else. Yes.
Yeah, I can't really help them. So, executive support, clear, not happening. Post asset support, all right. Duracell scope, okay. DLN support. I'm confused on that, so I don't know how to move forward on that. What is your expectation happens?
I mean, for me, the priority is scheduling and prioritizing with the team, and it's also a requirement for the next 3 weeks, right? It's part of our criteria that we agreed on. And, just getting the dentist scheduled is more than enough. One step at a time.
Okay. Then bills, okay. Half your equity report, okay. Post finance support, not happening, again. Overall coordination and budget for sponsorship. Here you say for the overall coordination and budget for the sponsorship programs under Jurasan, so meaning your programs or the whole network programs.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm assuming that
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count
Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Can you repeat?
So I mean, we broke this down into the five or six sections, right? So there's taxes, executive, POS, bills, sponsorship, and session support, right?
Yeah.
So sponsorship is in making sure that we are doing the sponsorship program, right? Sponsorship program, and that is a big chunk of our pay right now. It's just like we're getting paid by the sponsorship program. Right? We saved up for a decade and spent as little money as possible, and now we're spending it because we ran out of money in the for-profit. So I don't understand the question, I guess. Like the sponsorship program, the cooperativeship program.
No. The question is that you're talking about the sponsorship program of the whole network. Okay, good.
Yeah, the MO.
The MO. Yes.
Yeah, so that the whole MO and the sponsor program is under Juristen. Yes.
Got it. Then Juristen coordination. Here is you're looking forward for SVG to be to be coordinating with scheduling, like for example, like you're doing with ACU.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course. So just like ACU coordination, we need Juristen coordination to be coordinating all the Juristen work. We want to be coordinating all the ACU work. Yeah.
Okay, half-year finance report. Okay, FQV website. I mean, that we need to schedule. We want to get set up and start working on that, right? There's nothing decided. We have no plan on that yet.
We have a bit of a plan. Yeah, we got agreement on getting it set up.
Hey, we have agreement for the infrastructure, but we don't have agreement on the actual website, correct?
No, we have a pretty good, clear plan of how to move forward with it. It just needs to be, we just need to schedule and prioritize to work on it. Again, it just goes back to why people just don't want to schedule and prioritize, but whatever, we just need to focus right now on the deadlines. So it's fine if that's what we want to focus on is the deadlines. But I'll just so you know, I would consider this to be Juristen coordination. Like what we're doing right now sounds like exactly what Juristen coordination should be. About going through all the priority client work and understanding when and how.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
Okay, great. Thank you, Jay. That was very helpful. So then program admin is okay. Outreach and in media, I guess this also needs scheduling. Session calendar is okay, I get it. Pre-approval program, proposal support. What is this? Is a whole?
So that's something that we added to the sponsorship program because we looked at all of the things under sponsorship, and the only thing missing was when a program has not been approved for sponsorship yet, but it's communicating and dealing with the board's decision making and the proposal. So before they've been approved, that's the only budget that supports them. It's kind of like part of staffing and communication, and it's kind of like so if you look at here, you have sponsorship, outreach, and media. So you do outreach and you do social media and you encourage people to apply. But then once they applied, every single other, like the program admin fees and the reporting and the coordination, like
doesn't happen.
It doesn't. It's after they've been approved. So to make sure that the whole program is complete, you need to have a budget for pre-approval of the programs and coordinating the program. Does that make sense?
Yeah, approved.
So it's basically after outreach and before they've been approved. That's the budget that oversees that.
Okay. Okay. Program communication. Okay. I know. Post equity support. Okay. You explained before. Staffing. Staffing. Okay. Overall support.
Staffing,
Okay. Have you?
staffing also relates to the once the proposal has been made, right? It goes on to the staffing to coordinate it with the board. So if you really think about it, this isn't just pre-approval; it's pre-proposal, right? It's kind of like, think about it in the recruitment process. Once you have a pop in stage 4, you're taken care of, right? But and then you have the outreach, which is basically stage 0, stage 1. So the pre-proposal program support is stage 2 and 3 in relationship to the intake form and the setup of their pop. Does that make sense? But then once that they have their proposals ready, then it goes into the staffing. And the staffing basically takes care of the actual board vote.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
All right. All right. So, okay. Then yes. Okay. Then half year assessment report. Okay. Program documentations. Okay. Planetary sessions. Okay. Just do the work that has been assigned already. Work assigned already. And, clearly explained. Then Jurasan invoicing. Okay, got it. We need to just schedule. We could schedule this, Joyce, you and I, yeah, to do the Jurasan
Okay.
invoicing. Yeah. So let's schedule together, Joyce. Joyce and then,
Schedule in advance.
yeah, let's try to schedule Zuri or Hyder. Okay, next days. Then
When? Okay.
I don't know. We'll see later. Canopy. Okay, you just explained it. Jurassic correlation, you just explained. DTS setup, I get it. Executive fundraising is scheduling with you, right, Jay?
Yeah,
AVA,
so
right?
this is a new one that we just recently added as a deadline, but we didn't actually add it to the list here, and so it didn't get prioritized. But that's fine. We'll prioritize it for next time. It's new. We're not worried about it. So we'll do that in the next, like, not this 3 weeks, but the next 3 weeks after.
Okay, okay, perfect. I think I have a very clear now. Thank you, Jay.
Yeah,
Joyce, do you have any questions?
I look at it all and I don't see a lot. I definitely see more than 2 sessions per week,
For
right?
what? What are you,
To
for the
complete
whole?
all this work, it's going to be more than 2 sessions per week, right? Which is why with all of our pay stops and everything, we need to be scheduling some in Hydro, we need to schedule some in Sonic. There should be more scheduling than just meeting, Cobalt hour to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like, it's just not enough by itself. But overall, this is definitely doable to get all this work done. Like, it's not, even with 6 people, I mean, it's not like unimaginable amounts of work or anything.
The way that I'm feeling it is that the only thing that really concerns me is the all sponsorship work.
Well, yeah, the
Because
sponsorship program is definitely a big, there's a lot of work to do the sponsorship program. But again, the sponsorship program itself is literally not even active. Like, there's no outreach, there's no, like, active
which is a
program
problem.
happening. Like,
It's a
it's a
big
joke. So
problem.
the idea that we can't even do the work for literally nothing happening is what is ridiculous. So I mean, I would understand people like, oh yeah, we can't, the sponsorship program's too much work.
Time to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
Yeah, if we
That's
actually had, if we were actually doing work and having sponsored programs, but we don't, right? It's basically just us and the two pod group. That's like literally all there is.
yeah, which is the problem because I mean the sponsorship is the biggest potential we have. But anyways, the point that I'm seeing again is the Allmore team. We need to make sure that we try to set up the Allmore team and we do that switch, that exchange of client work between the two teams, New World and Old World, for internal operations and client.
Yeah, it's
Otherwise,
certainly one option that we could go. Another option could be to hire Romeo and get other people engaged and involved from New World who can do the work in New World. Yeah.
I mean, I would love, but I mean, the point is again is that we cannot sit there and waste a lot of time in trying to engage people that don't want to get engaged. It's up to them to be, in my point of view, up to them to get involved and engaged, right? So we need to work with what we have, we can count on, which is you and I and Ate and Joyce on the other side. Jennifer, I have very good high hopes for Jennifer, and Lucy also is getting involved, but is not really. Communication is difficult with Lucy. I don't understand. So again, I don't know if you want to go into that now with Joyce that's here, but if we get organized with new word and old word, and it would also be much easier to get people like Romuald engaged under new word or people engaged under old word. Everything would be coordinated better for also the recruitment onboarding. I don't know. Because think it this way: if we start during the old word or during the new word octans, we start basically the general teamwork sessions that we have would become client work sessions, and so
What
we
would the
would have
general teamwork sessions be?
like the general teamwork sessions that we have now in the new world octans. If we set up the old world team, we would have then a vortex schedule for the old world octans, right? Where we would organize it for doing the internal operations,
I think
namely,
that
right? And
I
then,
think it would be the same. The schedule for them would be the same as our schedule. You would have one session for client work, one session for general work, one session for Umbrella Showcase website.
yes, but we would exchange their client session with their client work would be our general teamwork. So I of course the way that we would set up the schedule is the same, but then we will do the exchange between the teams where we have the agreement that
I mean,
all right
if we
guys, so
don't have if we don't have any general work, we can certainly prioritize client work during a general work session.
and that's what I'm saying.
But I don't
And
think that we
then
would get rid of our general work session. Like I don't think we would get
not
rid. I mean, there's always something that needs to be done.
absolutely, it's impossible that we but we would have at least more space, more time, space to be focusing on sponsorship. Because all of this, I'm not worried because all of this is happening one way or another in the sessions that we are with you, right? The client work sessions that we have with you. What I really don't see happening unless Alex steps up, so Roman steps up, or whoever steps up, but until nobody steps up, the way that we are structured now, there is a big problem with the whole sponsorship client. That's the biggest one. And the only way that I can see a solution at the moment with the current structure that I can see we can count on is to set up the old world team to be exchanging with the new world client work for general teamwork, so that we would be able to be focusing more on that client work that really needs more space and time, which is sponsorship. Sponsorship is the thing that it's very difficult at the current situation, in my feeling, to manage to be focusing on because the two sessions that we have can cover everything but the sponsorship, in my feeling. So we either have more sessions, which is not really something we can count on because I'm in the first place and not being accountable, and I'm not sure I can be more accountable than what we have at the current moment, because we're going through some kind of rehabilitation. So
End
It's
of
4
your
you're
o'clock.
going
time
vacation
to
as well.
start. Please get focused on the session.
Cool.
So we want to make sure that we manage to take care of these things. Yeah. Sorry.
So let's discuss the client expectations, like going back and just kind of summarizing the client expectations. Again, for me, the client expectation is just like, completing 40 to 50% of the Jurison work priorities, right? That would be
Yes.
a great step, because right now we're at like 20, 25%, right?
Yeah.
Currently at 20 to 25%. Again, that doesn't even mean completing work, right? So it's just spending time on 40% of Jurison work priorities. Like, I don't care if we even complete the work. So what I want to make sure is clear from you, Alberto, is, are you saying that, is it a client expectation to set up old world? Is that a client expectation, or is that, I don't even know if the
No, that's a team expectation. The client expectation is
there
what
is
you
no
said.
team expectation, there's team requirements.
Team requirement, correct. Okay, much better. Thank you. Much better. Team requirement. Because what I see is, yes, we have potentials, but the potentials are potentials. Romian stepping up, yeah, it's a potential. Alex getting his hands dirty after 1 month almost, it's a potential, right? It's not happening. What we have today is Lucy and Jennifer that are being starting to be involved, and we see how it goes. But what we can count on is what we have. So I see that if we manage to, as a team, organize ourselves into old world and new world, where there is an exchange between the two teams of client work client work from old world in exchange for general teamwork of new work, then we could, in the new world octans, have the time and the space to be focusing on sponsorship.
Yeah. So, I mean, I obviously disagree with the idea that that should be a requirement, because I don't think we have the budget for that and the cost to actually cover that. So I know we're in discussion about potentially investing in the old world, but I just feel like
it's not the top priority. I agree.
Yeah, this is not necessarily the top priority. So I mean, I definitely think that we could insist that a certain percentage of work time is scheduled during old world, specifically for one reason and one reason only, like our old world workers.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
And just charging, overtime on purpose, right? Because they know they could work during old world hours, but they're just choosing not to. Right? Could work also during old world hours, but would make less, money. So the question is, why is nobody scheduling and working outside of Andromeda and Cobalt? It just doesn't make any sense.
I mean, the way that I see it, right, is the following: that Joyce and Ate, if they met, if we set up, yeah, we can start with just the schedule. That's perfect. What you said, right? Just a over schedule, not an over team. That's too far away. But if we can have agreement from Joyce and Ate to have a schedule that they can commit to, with Lucy as well, or Jennifer, I don't know, during the old world times, because the problem is that, for example, now we are here in 3, but we're working in 2. I don't know what Joyce is doing. She's listening, but she's not doing any actual work, right? She's not contributing with value.
You don't know why,
right?
Joyce is constantly silent. Like, Joyce, do you have anything to add? And then it's like, no, right?
And that's the point. I mean, if you come to the session, because then you just stay silent for Jason and Alberto to do the whole work, it's not a good use of resources, because when they are scheduling the 2 of them, they do a lot of work. So
I would like to hear from Joyce, and if you don't have nothing to say, then just tell us you have nothing to say. But let's at least give Joyce a chance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
because during the day, the whole day we are on our personal work. The whole day we are also busy, so that's why we are not able to schedule during the old world. Maybe starting sometimes a while ago, me and Lucy, like we agreed 2 days ago, we will meet in Zuri to do that voting form. So once in a while there is a free time, so that's 1 hour. So that's why we are not scheduling. I asked also Ate if she's free during the day. She said she's not free, so
Okay, so
we're
let me ask
only
you
free
something,
in the
Joy.
evening.
How much do you earn from your other work that you're saying? How much
What
you
work?
bring? You just said that you have other work during the day.
No, the work person na not work working other work. No, nothing. It's the family, the
It's all
Time
children,
work.
for breath.
the
It's all
Please
work.
stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
the family. I mean, and the family, and also waking up a little late, and then starting with the day's work in the family.
Alberto, did you hear or not?
Yeah, I hear it, but I mean, the way that I think about my family is about us being successful. Chai. We are in a. I don't know, guys, if you understand that we are in a phase of launch. If we don't launch, we go bankrupt. I don't know if this is clear to you guys. Chai.
Of course.
If the work doesn't happen, we are not managing to launch. We're not moving forward with the launch. Nobody's working on the website. It's not that Jay and I have unlimited money. We need to launch. If we don't launch, we'll go bankrupt. If you guys don't do work, if you come to the sessions to just stay there and listen the whole time for Jay and I to do the work, and then you charge the company $600, $700 per month, we go bankrupt. Math is not an option, it's not an opinion. I don't know if you guys understand this. So you either start taking care of payrolls and budget in a professional way that is happening, or we cannot do everything Jay and I, or we go bankrupt, guys. You need guys to get together, you and Ate, because you're the only one we can count on, and get to work, you and Ate, on something else, which is not coming to an asset session or to a client session where you just stay there and you're not producing value that we pay you $9 per hour, or now it's $10 per hour, $11 per hour. This we go bankrupt, guys. We go bankrupt is end of story. Yeah. I don't know if this is clear to you. I don't know, guys, if this is clear to you that money doesn't come from the trees. We need to launch. There's nothing happening for the launch. The launch is the sponsorship program. If we don't get the sponsorship program working, that's our bloodline. A sponsorship program is the Mo. If the Mo is not working, what are we launching? Nothing. Guys, we are launching for people to get involved in the Mo. If the Mo is not working, what are we doing? I don't know.
We're also launching for SVG client work, but that's the same difference if we
Time
don't.
to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
What I'm saying is that if all of this is not working, there is no point of launching, right? So what are you launch if you're not all this basic work is not happening? We're never going to be able to launch if all of this is not happening. That's why we're not moving forward with the launch, because this is not happening. Once this is happening, then we will launch. But the two things are related. The launch is a consequence of us being ready to launch. If we're not ready to launch, we're not going to launch. And if we don't launch, guys, it's October here. If we don't launch, we go bankrupt. I don't know how to say it. We go bankrupt. Because I have 3 more months available that I have saved. And then I'm done. If we don't launch, I'm done. What can we do? I count on these guys. I count on this for my family. When I think about my family, I think about my work being successful. This is my work. I don't know, guys, what do you think about your family? Well, I don't know. I don't understand people. I don't understand. I don't really understand.
Yeah, but I definitely agree that requiring old world workers to actually do professional scheduling 24 hours in advance for old world work sessions once per week is not too much to ask for.
But at least Hydra, guys. Before, at least there was a lot going on during Hydra between you and Ate. This is not happening anymore with Lucia. I don't know, guys.
I mean, Hydra is definitely not happening. We even tried to get Hydra going on with Luisa and everything, and just nothing. It was just like a dud.
No, but before it was happening, there was so much work going on, and then it just stopped. I don't know why it stopped, and it stopped. I don't know why it stopped.
I think I know why it stopped. I think it stopped because Ate prefers to sleep during Cobalt.
I have no idea.
Right? Because of just like Cobalt and just sleeps along with Evrites or something. Maybe it has something to do with Evrites too. I don't know. Maybe things will change again now that Evrites is deactivated.
I don't know. I mean, it's not one person, but that's something that's kept happening, right? Ate sleeping during coming to asset session and sleeping. This is unacceptable. It can happen once, I understand once, but happening every time is okay. But also, guys, we are a business. We are not a. We are different. We are a different business, but I mean, the situation that we're here, we are in a situation that we're gonna go bankrupt because we are not working on the sponsorship, and I don't see this the
Time to stretch.
to be able
Please
to
stop,
be working on the sponsorship.
stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
If somebody doesn't step up in helping, in really helping, creating value outside of Andromeda and Cobalt, we need to be able to create value outside of Cobalt. Or when you come to Andromeda, all hands on deck, so we can have 3 BTs going on. But if this is not happening, I don't see how we can be launching. If we don't launch, we go back. The launch is everything. It's the prime trajectory. The launch is the prime trajectory. If we don't launch by the year,
I feel like in my understanding, the prime trajectory at this point is functionality. Basic, like for me, the sub trajectory or the full trajectory, the prime trajectory, is functionality. Starting with real-time session policies, having functional policies, making sure that we're working as a team. For me, there's just nothing more important than that, because that, for me, that's the number one reason that's preventing us from moving forward with the launch. So if we don't take care of that, the launch is dead in the water.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, to me, the prioritization is always the launch, but functionality is the base. You cannot launch if you're not functioning. I mean, you're going to launch or you're going to fail. So, and that's why it's not happening. That's why the launch is not moving forward, because we're not functioning. But the point is that I don't understand what happened, but nothing has changed nothing has changed in who is doing the work. Nothing has changed. It's always the 4 of us. This is the same. But what has changed is that all of us are getting paid more, but there's less work. I don't understand this. Why this? Because you and Joyce raised your budget because there was a lot of work happening, so the trajectory was moving forward in a successful direction. So I was the one that advised you, okay, guys, we're moving forward in a so you can increase your budget. Yes, we can sustain that based on the trajectory that the direction of the trajectory they were having a couple of months ago. But then that direction stopped, just stopped. because when that happened, there was so much work going on Hydra from the same workers. Not that saying that somebody left. Nobody left. We're still the same workers.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
We're the same workers. Are more expensive, but there's a lot less work going on. So
can I say one more thing, and then I think we need to take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break.
Can I say one more thing first, though?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I totally agree with you, Alberto. I think it's a really important, good point that, you know, I remember everybody increasing their budgets. Mamoon increased his budget too, right? And I was like, oh, great. People are going to add more time. People want to get more engaged. People want to get more involved. We're paying people more. And now it's like you're saying, there's less work going on.
I increased my budget as well. And I'm not worried.
Yeah, and myself. I mean, I think I didn't reduce the amount. I think I'm increasing the amount of work I'm doing. But in the context of like the overall like situation, it is mind-boggling and jaw-dropping that would be the case, right? But more so than that, how many times, how many days per week, how like 10, 20 times, like do I have to ask to schedule during Hydra and or Sonic or even attempt, and it's just like I just feel like I just am completely ignored, and I don't understand it. I just don't get it, and then no one even talks about it. No one really seems to care, except for maybe Alberto, right? So it's like, you know,
but I'm having health issues, guys.
You have to create policies and then try to fire people because they're not scheduling. I mean, this is ridiculous. Like, why do we need to create policies and then threaten people with firing them just to schedule Hydra? Like, I don't get it. That's where we are right now.
I don't know why there's no more work happening outside of Andromeda and COVID. I mean, I don't know why. Because also I increased my budget, but because I thought finally I can get paid $1,000, which is what I need to live comfortably. I need $1,000 per month. If I get $1,000 from my work here, I'm happy. I'm fine. I pay all my bills, and I can work here 15 hours next month. But I need to change that. It's not sustainable anymore.
Well, you can't change it without a preemptive budget proposal.
I know. I mean, but the point is that it's not sustainable. I will need to have to do something there because the budgets that we're paying Joyce and Atta, they're not sustainable now anymore. Nothing is more sustainable if the work doesn't happen. Because when we did these changes 2 months ago, there was so much work going on, and we were in a direction launched for success. And then I don't know what happened, but everything stopped.
Oh, I know exactly what happened.
But the costs increased.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
I'm having health issues. I'm having health issues. So I have been going on in a way that was not sustainable because between FQN and between Alpha, I have overloaded myself. I can see that now. I am not well. So, but I am committed for Andromeda and Cobalt. I want to be there every day, Andromeda and Cobalt, and do my best possible. And I always try to do something at Sonic as well on individual and try to schedule as well. But I am having problems even showing up on Andromeda and Cobalt. I'm doing my best because I'm having health issues. I don't sleep well, and so. But that's not.
So I would like to hear if there's anything else that Joyce wants to add. Otherwise, let's take a break until the bottom of the hour. That sound good?
Yeah. But the point is that and Joyce were doing so much work during Hydra and outside of the session with Jay, and this is not the case anymore, and so all the work is again on the shoulders of Jay. And
and especially with Alberto not putting as much time in, but it's also good to remind us that we're paying Joyce and Ate more money, so it's very important to note that. But yeah, and we need to fixing our payroll will help. But anyways, let's hear from Joyce and let's take a break.
Yeah.
Let's take a break first.
Okay.
I mean, if you have nothing to say, Joyce, let's take a break. But I want to confirm that you have nothing to say. So can you please confirm that?
Can I talk after the break, Jay?
If you have nothing to respond right now, that's perfectly
No.
fine. I just want to make sure it's
Nothing for now, but
nothing
maybe
for now.
after the break.
Great. That is. Thank you for clarifying that, Joyce. Ready for break.
She wants to organize her thoughts during the break.
Well, it's fine to organize your thoughts, but if you don't have anything that you need to respond to what was said, then that's fine. But yeah, let's take a break, 10 minutes, and then let's come back. I need 10 minutes, okay?
10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes.
Cool.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes. Time to take a break. Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
All right, I am back.
I'm here. You said, Jay, you said before that you know exactly what happened.
What? Say
What do
again,
you mean?
Albert? I want to say something.
When I said that I understand why there was so much work going on before with the same workers working, and nothing has changed on who is working.
Well, one thing changed, which is that the entire like massive contentious session happened, and like all the momentum that we had with the whole team, including Mel and Luisa and all the other people, that it did break apart, and it did that all that momentum disappeared. So that definitely changed. And those were active workers for New World. And that momentum definitely changed the dynamic of the team overall. But and we still haven't fully recovered from it. But that
End
is
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Yeah, I mean, but there's no point of doing work if we don't do the work that we that
well, we are perfectly capable right now of getting all the work done and launching, but it does take
no, we are.
So let me just say one last thing, and then I want to turn it over.
We are.
The one last thing I wanted to say was that I do want to acknowledge that Joyce just got back. Joyce had a family emergency for 2 weeks. Like, all that's perfectly fine. It does take time to get back in the rhythm and get back into things. So, we are talking in the long term here. Like, we're not talking about just the last few days, right? And Joyce does deserve a week or two to kind of get back into the rhythm since coming back. So I think that I just wanted to acknowledge that. Yeah, check.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I mean, Joyce took a leave, and this was very heavy on the organization. The leave of Joyce was very heavy. But what I'm saying is that I mean, let's hear from Joyce's plan, because Joyce is critical. If Joyce does not have the intention to, because it was Joyce that was kind of pulling Ate to be working on payrolls and budget during Hydra, because she's the one that does. I mean, she's the one that when Ate and Joyce are in a session, is Joyce who's like, when Alberto and Jay are in a session, Jay is the one that the locomotive, and Alberto is the one who tries to go around. This is what happens with Joyce and Ate in a session. Joyce is the locomotive that understands how the work needs to happen, and Ate kind of is the Alberto of the situation. So if Joyce does not have the intention to recreate this kind of work environment, we need to rethink everything here. We need to rethink everything and lower the budgets and give us more time, because with the current budget and the value that we are producing, we are moving toward bankruptcy.
I already lowered my budget.
Yeah, you shouldn't, Jay.
I
You're the only
know,
one that should.
but I can't fire people without feeling guilty and needing to lower my budget at least a little bit. So I did.
Yeah, I'm gonna lower my budget as well, but I don't
Time
know
to
if
pause.
it's applicable
Please
anymore.
stop.
Because
Close
probably
your
it's not
eyes.
sustainable.
Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I will need
Open
to,
your eyes.
I need to do a preemptive proposal.
All right.
Okay. Okay, can I talk?
Yeah, your turn, Joyce. Go for it.
Yes, Joyce. We're all ears.
Yeah. Whether I'm paid high or not, you saw me when my budget was low. I was working, right? Because I love what I'm doing. And I was so thankful when you made it higher. I did not expect that. I was not even
I did not even want to make my pay higher, you know.
No, but just don't take
So
it
it's
personally.
really no, I'm not taking person. I'm just hurt, but I don't want to cry, but I don't know why I cried. Okay, because I'm true. I'm very true. When I work, I
No,
work.
you know.
You know,
Wait,
I'm
Joyce.
very.
Okay, okay, relax. Okay,
Wait,
Joyce.
can you let Joyce speak,
No,
or
no, no.
because
I'm just
No, but she's crying now, so
no, no,
let's
no.
relax 1 second,
No,
Joyce.
how is
this
that
is
any
nothing.
different?
This is
How is that any
nothing.
different from you raising your voice or somebody else getting upset? I don't understand how it's any different.
Huh?
I don't understand.
I Alberto, you get upset all the time and raise your voice. Like let Joyce be emotional. Like it's not a big deal. Like don't cut
Yeah,
her off.
no,
Like just let Joyce
No,
speak.
I
no,
mean,
I'm just saying,
no,
relax, take a
yeah,
breath.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm relaxed. I don't know why I cried. Okay, because I'm very true to myself. I know when I work, it's from my heart. I don't know. I'm trying my best. You know, maybe you. I don't know. I don't know why I cried. Okay, it just happened. It just happened. Okay, so during the day, maybe you're not cooking. Okay, Alberto, you are not cooking for your family, maybe, or you're not homeschooling or anything. But when I work, when I'm out of that and I'm coming to FQ and every Andromeda or whatever, I'm 100% in. Okay? I don't think about them. I don't think about my personal. I'm very faithful. Okay? So don't think that I am in for the overtime. No, never. I did not plan that to happen.
Wait, what is that? Oh, but
I
you are
don't
tracking
think,
your overtime, right?
Time
You're
for
tracking
Yeah,
breath.
of course I
Please
am
stop
tracking
and
my
get ready.
overtime.
Now inhale. One,
Joyce.
2, 3. Exhale.
Of course
1,
I'm tracking
2,
my
3.
I'm
Pause.
I'm not making
Inhale
tracking my
that for
together.
you,
overtime.
1,
I'm tracking my
2, 3.
overtime
Exhale. Relax.
Joyce. Please,
because it will be policy tracking if I don't track.
Joyce,
And
please.
also
But
I'm tracking all my hours because you said if policy tracking if
you
I don't
yes.
track, right?
No, but Joyce.
good. That's great.
Yeah. I'm
So
doing everything. I'm trying to follow everything. So don't
Joyce.
think that no, I'm not angry, okay? I'm not
No, but
angry, but
Joyce.
I
But
feel hurt
Well,
only that
let's just let Joyce finish. She'll finish, and then you can respond, Alberto. Let her finish.
no, this is nothing, Alberto. Maybe I'm just expressing myself because you thought that I'm not doing anything. Okay? You were discussing something a while ago. What is the work there? We are discussing. What is the
no,
work
but
that you
Joyce,
are telling to me
it's
when we are talking
normal.
about something?
Alberto, please just stop. Let Joyce finish, and then you can go after Joyce.
All
Let her
right,
speak.
sorry.
Like
But
there's nothing wrong with Joyce
I'm
speaking right
clarifying
now. She's being
myself. Yeah,
perfect.
I'm just
Sorry.
clarifying myself. I don't know what I cried. I did not intend to cry. Maybe because I don't know, because I'm just very true. When I work, I work. So if you tell me that I'm not working or something, I don't know. I'm trying my best. Maybe this is not best for you. I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Okay, can I answer?
Well, let's make sure that Joyce is done. Are you done, Joyce?
Not
You want to
yet.
continue? Let Joyce continue.
So, guys, okay, let me compose myself. Okay, I just came from. Okay, I'm trying to I'm trying to get back or whatever. I'm trying my best. Can't you see? If, okay, if we want to add um what's this called, a schedule for the old world, no problem. Just give us a time to 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 give me a time to talk to everyone in the old world, and then we can have it. No problem. But never think that I'm not doing the work, because I do something, I give my best. Okay. If I do something in the family, the whole day is for them. The day. Okay.
Time
So
to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Can I say
I'm
something?
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
Let Joyce finish. You done, Joyce?
I'm very sorry. No, I'm very sorry. Just I maybe I don't know. I
You
sorry.
don't
I
need
did
to
not
be
intend
sorry.
really to. I
Just
did.
let her.
I did not intend to cry. I don't want to cry. Okay, but it just get. It just outpoured. You know, it just came out. I don't know. Okay, I'm finished. Thank you.
So, Joyce, what I'm saying is that it's very normal to come in a session with Jay and do the work. This is what I'm happening as well to me, right? I'm in the same situation because I am managing to. Before I was doing a lot of work outside of the session from Jay, right? Jay, I come to the session with Jay. He does the work, but then he always gives you something to do that I was doing, but I'm not managing to do anymore. Okay, so what I'm saying is, don't take it personal to you. I'm not saying to you,
No,
but
I'm not taking
when,
personal.
when
Wait,
yeah,
Joyce, let
when,
Alberto finish. Okay.
when we
Yeah.
come to a session with Jay, it's normal that I mean he is a Superman, right? So he does everything, and you stay there, you learn, and then you apply. You try to apply what you learn outside, and this is what I have been doing. But I've had health issues. What I say, from my point of view, I mean I wrote it in my goals. I cannot say anything because all I did in the last month is go in the session with Jay where he does all the work. And the point is the same with you. The point is that I'm talking from the point of the organization, because this is what's happening now. Everybody comes only to Andromeda and Cobalt, where there is Jay who does all the work. While before we were doing a lot of work besides this. So the point is that the organization cannot sustain this because I raised my salary as well, right? So because we were going in that direction that yes, there was Andromeda and Cobalt happening where Jay does all the work. But then we were doing Hydra, we were doing Sonic, we were doing a lot of other work, individual work on the side. So we were moving forward in a way that I said, guys, I feel that now we can raise our, because in 2 3 months, going the way that we're going, it's going to be sustainable for us. But if I sorry, I didn't mean to do it personally because I'm in the same situation as you, Joyce, but I am new work, so I have probably in coming because also I have my alpha work, right? That I need to keep. I mean, I still do every day phone calls and stuff and everything because I couldn't find a replacement yet. If I find a replacement, I would be able
Time
to
to
schedule
stretch.
all work.
Please stop. Stand up and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
And I've been pretty
But I mean,
helpful with Alpha, right, Alberto?
what?
I've been pretty helpful with Alpha, right? Been helping out some, right?
It would be amazing, Jay. We are where we are thanks to you. If I wouldn't have taken the best decision in my life to hire you for Alpha, I don't know where we are now. Yeah, obviously, but the point is, I'm not talking. Alpha is minimum, right? Alpha is insignificant in front of the launch. So I see Alpha as something that needs to happen so that I can take whatever money I get from us and put it in FQV. That's my intention. But what I'm telling you, Joyce, is that don't take it personal because I am in the same situation as you. I'm not doing any work besides coming to the session on Drum and Cover where Jay does all the work. And this for the organization is not sustainable because the costs have increased, but the work output has lowered because Jay has been constant. Or I mean, I'm impressed because Jay, you took it on your shoulder in a way that I've never seen before. This is something that, in my opinion, is because kind of you're confident that we are moving forward to success. But if you don't see that the rest of the team puts the same effort as you have been doing, because Jay has stepped up like I've never seen in my life. I mean, Jay is moving forward in a way that, guys, I don't know if you have noticed that, but I mean, Jay is doing everything now, everything, everything. Okay, everything from payrolls to budget to everything.
Jay is
Before,
always like that. Jay is always
no,
like that.
no, 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 it wasn't like that
Jay is a
because that,
Superman, you know.
he is a Superman, but he cannot do everything alone. The point is that when we raised our budget is because we were supporting Jay. We were doing the team that we are intended to be, right? So yes, Jay was doing the core, but then from there originated a lot of work that we were doing on the side. So we were moving forward like very strongly. And then this stopped. I mean, from my point of view, I'm trying, but guy, I'm having health issues. I don't know, but I'm having health issues. I'm looking forward for life, but I'm having health issues. So I, the last, yesterday during the goals, I wrote it. Last month, I don't know what, the only thing that I can mention that what came from Alberto really was
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
to prioritize FBN in a perfect moment because we didn't know that if we didn't do it 2 days before the deadline we would have. But then I know that I'm doing nothing. Alberto personally has value zero. What Alberto is doing is going to the session. Andromeda and Cobalt try to give its best support to Jay, but then it's Jay doing everything. And the point is that if it's only Alberto, okay, but if everybody is doing what Alberto does, which is what is happening right now, if everybody's the four of us, there's nobody else, right? Jay, myself, you and Ate. That's the team. That's who does the work. So if the whole team, what he does is come to the session where Jay is there and he's doing everything, and we cost more double. The math is not an opinion, right? This is what I'm saying. So don't take it personal, Joyce. So we
No,
all
I'm not talking
we all
taking
step
it
down.
personally.
I'm putting myself in the first way. We all step down in the work. You, myself, and Ate very clearly. Jay has stepped up in a way that is not sustainable anymore. I mean, he cannot go on like this for long. Check. So we either align ourselves with him or
I was at a 2.6 the other day. Let's get me up to a 3, and then you'll see what I can do at a 3.
I know, Jay, but the point is that it's. I don't think that we either step up to give you the support that you need to go to a 3, or you're never going to go to a 3. You're going to go down to a 1 or something.
Right.
Because the point is that this needs to happen now. If it doesn't happen now, now that you're back, Joyce, no. So let's get organized. Let's get organized so that we go back in supporting Jay and the organization, obviously supporting all the work, right? Which is the work is what the work is. The core of the work, the most valuable work, happens during Andromeda and Cobalt, where Jay is always scheduled. But then there is all the other work, which is as is not as valuable, but is as important to be a functioning organization that needs to happen outside of the session with Jay. Otherwise, we're never going to be able to be launching. If we don't launch, we go bankrupt.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
So I'm just going to say this and to finish. So we need to get organized. So from my point of view is that I need some time to fix my health. So I need to fix my health to be able to go back in being a valuable component to the organization as I was before, which I'm not right now. But so I can commit to Andromeda and Cobalt, and not even that I'm doing well. So I unfortunately it's because I'm having health issues. So it's not because I don't want to do it. But I cannot commit to anything else because you can see that I'm not doing it. Even if I schedule, it's not happening because I'm not well. So, but Andromeda and Cobalt, I can do it, and I want to do it. So let's get organized for you and Ate to at least have a session every day whenever you guys can organize yourself outside of your all other commitments with family, friends, and whatever you have in your life, which it's your. But if this doesn't happen, first we're gonna lose this 2.6. We're gonna lose it, and it was worth nothing. So we're never gonna see a 3.
What?
Right?
Oh, that's
Yes, we're gonna lose it because it needs to be sustained. I mean, we know that alone, individually, we're nobody. We need to be a team. So the 2.6 going forward to a 3, all that happened to come to this, which is it's not something that happens from one day to another. It's a build up of months and months and months and months of hard work that finally we're at 2.6. We're gonna lose this value. And if we lose this value, we are, I don't know where we are. So we need to make sure that we can do a 1 to 2 session outside from Andromeda and Cobalt every day. Otherwise, it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable, and we're gonna lose the 2.6. Then we're gonna lose the opportunity to see a 3. And then we're gonna go bankrupt. We're gonna launch, and I don't know what's gonna happen. Until the only thing that I can say is that until Alpha is sold and I have all the money, we can rethink things. But this is going to happen in February, not before. So, and by February, if we go in this trajectory, I don't think we're going to arrive to February because Jay is going to burn out. And if this happens, we're
Time to pause. Please stop. Close
the
your
word
eyes.
is-
Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So if we let Jay to burn out, guys, it's game over for the whole planet, in my opinion. Yeah, as simple as that. Because if Jay goes on like this, he's gonna burn out.
Well, don't worry
Not-
too much
not
about it.
sustainable.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
No, I worry about the organization. Jay. I worry about the organization. I do worry about you, but you are secondary to the FQN and FQB. You're the most important component, but you're still a component. If you're not supported by all the other components, I don't know. I mean, guys, this is very clear to me. So now that you're back, Joyce, let's talk about it. Let's get scheduled. Let's make it happen. Because I don't know. We either do it or we go home. What can we do? Check. I don't know. So nothing personal, Joyce. Nothing personal, please. Don't take it
Yeah, I
personal.
know. No.
I'm in the same situation as you. Same situation.
I just did not know why I cried. I don't know.
Yeah, you cry because you feel that we are in a critical situation. We need either change for the better and we go back from what we were doing before, or it's crying. It's a lot of crying for sure. Check.
So, Joyce, I don't know if you had anything to add, but I am ready to go again here. So the only thing I really wanted to add, besides like maybe doing a topic on Alberto's life support here, is that I, as a client, feel like it's essential that payroll is happening correctly. So I want to continue to work on the new payroll model.
Yeah.
And prioritize that. And making sure that payroll is happening on time and professionally and in an organized way. And in that, and one of the things I like about the new model, everything being on one single spreadsheet, is that it'll be much easier to hold people accountable to their pay. We'll be able to review everybody's pay basically in real time and continue to track all the pay regularly, ideally at the end of every single session. And that we want to make sure that workers are getting paid what they deserve, no more, no less, and make sure that all the value is getting tracked and we're not losing value, right? And that we're not skipping value tracking. but that no one should be getting paid more than they deserve, right? And that everyone should be getting paid what they should, and no more, no less, right? I feel like that should be an expectation of the client, moving towards a real-time
Time
value.
to take a break. Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
Where we're functioning, and if that is the core issue related to team morale, I mean, I think our team morale is at a 6-month low right now. Right? If you go back 6 months ago, before that, there was definitely another low point. But then we've been steadily increasing our momentum. Everything's going great, and then obviously things fell apart, but they continue to get worse. And I think deactivating people, all this whole thing is heavy on the team. Now, right now we are at a 6-month low. And it's not pretty. So it's like, what do we need to get ourselves out of this rut? If what we need is payroll, let's make that happen. If someone wants to schedule for payroll every single day, Hydra, until it is done and we completely caught up, let's just do it. If we have to cancel some days, that's fine. If there's other priorities higher than payroll, that's fine. But the problem is just not even caring enough to even be willing to schedule. Right? So that's my proposal. Every single day, Hydra, until we are caught up on payroll and that everybody's happy with payroll. Right? It's like, what do we need to do to get people?
It's a great idea. It's a great idea.
Check. Joyce?
Yeah, we will try to schedule Hydra. That's for sure.
Well, let's do it.
Yeah.
Trying is what does Alberto
We
say
will,
about?
Let's do it.
we will.
No, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, let's make a proposal and bring it up to the team. Hydra scheduled every day until payroll is caught up. Let's do it. Let's schedule it. But I cannot commit to Hydra, guys. That's the point. I try to be there, but I cannot commit because it creates stress in me in committing to something and then not being able to be there because I go with the flow, right? So if I don't feel well in coming to the session, I just don't come. And if I don't feel well in even taking the phone in my hands, I don't do it. So I don't know. I work different. I function differently. But the point that I'm saying is that the morale is true, what Jay says. The morale is at the low, and the deactivation, I don't know if it's good or bad, but I think it's going to be good because I think part of the morale is to see all these people on the team. You take the team and you see 10 people, and then you see that we are on half pay stop. Multiple half pay stop but this was something that I was kind of predicting that we need to rethink the way that we are organizing our deadlines, because to see all these deadlines, it's strong. So we should kind of do deadline and sub deadlines or something like this. Like,
well, did you hear our new proposal of what we just changed? We have the new includes quarter pay stops.
Yeah, I saw that in the methodology. Yeah, with the quarter and the half.
A lot of our deadlines that are not super duper high priorities can be quarter pay stops, and then instead of doing full pay stops, we're going to have the option for the 3/4 pay stops. So it just gives us a little bit more flexibility, where we can say, okay, this is a really important deadline, but is it that important? No. So let's just do quarter pay stop, and then it just allows us to be more flexible. So are we done with this topic? Should we go on to the view up? We have silence here. But I mean, obviously we're not done with this topic. We need to talk with the rest of the team and get agreement on the loan. But I feel like we got a lot out of our systems, and this is really, really helpful to get started on this before the whole team gets into it, you know? So in terms of like a view up, if we're done with this topic, I had two other topics that I was interested in. One was the life support for Alberto. Alberto, you keep saying you need life support. Under our model, we can do life support for you during ACU, and then we can also count some client work on that. So I would love to do some life support for you if you want to prioritize that. Also, I wouldn't mind discussing the ACU budget.
Very good.
Oh, so he was not
Okay.
there.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here now.
All right. So anyways, me
I
and
saw
Joyce
that.
are done with this topic. Are you done? You have anything else you want to say? Obviously, we're not done with like getting agreement on Gus, but I don't know if that was necessarily our goal, right? Our goal was to get started. So I think we did that.
Yeah, but let's. Yes, but let's do something for the team morale. I think that if we, even if it's not main session, but we do the proposal for the Hydra schedule for payrolls, would be good for getting back in. I know. I mean, if we have a schedule for at least Hydra where Joyce and Ate can commit to be working on payrolls, and then maybe one day there is some priority deadlines or something like this. It would be so exponentially beneficial to the whole organization. Or Zuri, or wherever you and Ate can find a time.
Well, I mean, for me, the proposal is simply one session per week scheduled for Old World workers during Old World times. That,
It's not enough. At least,
but it's a good start.
at least two. At least two. Joyce,
Well, but we're
what do you
talking about
think?
minimum. So we get something started with the minimum, and then you can always increase it. You do
Yeah,
more
but-
than the minimum.
Joyce, what do you say? Can you do this?
Yeah.
Can you get together with Ate and have a session regularly, at least one or two sessions regularly, outside of the session with Jay?
Yeah. Even Lucy. Lucy's where? From Old World, right?
Yeah, but you cannot count on Lucy. Okay, yet. Maybe we'll count on the future.
Okay,
She has
okay.
potential, but we need to count on what we know that will produce value for sure. Okay. So
Yeah, me and Ate, yeah,
you and
I
Ate.
will. I will. We
You
will.
and,
We will. One
I mean,
session or one or two. Okay, as a start.
let's do it now.
Get this one or session for you. Yes, we will too. So we'll put a proposal in Discord. I think Jay
We
already
are
put.
we are doing it now in I mean, it's up to you because I would love to I cannot commit in honesty. I would say a lie. If I commit, it's a lie.
Yeah, me and Ate. I will.
I cannot be. I'm not reliable at this moment. So I cannot commit. Okay, let's move forward.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hydra, Hydra. Yeah. Me and Ate. I will talk to Ate. I will propose in the.
Okay. So
All right, lost the rhythm.
are we ready to go to the view?
Yes.
I probably
I
have
don't
like
know.
one more. What? What do you not know, Alberto?
No, so after all this discussion, what is going to happen at least? I mean, next steps.
We need to create a proposal for UMCUS and get team agreement on it. So we have a
No,
few. What?
I'm okay on AMCAS. I know what AMCAS needs to happen.
Okay. So what are you talking about? Talking about a separate topic.
About setting up this because if Joy says I will do it, it's like it won't happen. So let's at least give her some clear next steps how she can do it if she wants to do it.
I will propose to attend Discord that we will have a Hydra starting. Wait, we will break policy starting tomorrow.
I don't know, Jay. How should she do it? I don't know how she should do it.
My proposal for the team is that old world workers are required to schedule one old world session per week, which means which means Phoenix, Fulcrum, Dynamic, or
Dynamic.
Zurich, right? And then I'm also proposing scheduling daily Hydra sessions for payroll until the payroll is functional, and that except for obviously Tuesdays, because Tuesdays is alpha. But every single other day, Wednesday Hydra hour 2, Thursday Hydra hour 2. I guess it's Thursday, Friday Hydra hour 2, Friday, Saturday Hydra hour 2, Saturday, Sunday Hydra hour 2, Sunday, Monday Hydra hour 2, Monday, Tuesday Hydra hour 2, and then skip Tuesday, Wednesday, and then again Wednesday, Tuesday Hydra hour 2, Wednesday, Thursday Hydra hour 2, Thursday, Friday Hydra hour 2, Friday, Saturday Hydra hour 2, like constantly and ongoing as one-time sessions until we get payroll under control.
Did you write this down somewhere already?
What?
Did you write this down already somewhere?
No, I didn't write it down. I just said it.
So hi every day. So we want to bring this up at Wednesday main session. Hydra every day. Huh?
Whenever, it's fine. Mm-hmm.
Okay, to be working.
I'm just saying, like if that's what we need to get the team morale up, then
Time
I'm
for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
We have a plan, we have a model. It's just a matter of doing the work. So, I'm always available to do the work for payroll for the previous payroll problems, but in terms of setting up this new payroll model, I say we just go with that. We set it up. We could use it possibly for our old payroll work as well. So, let's catch up. I feel like people take payroll way too detailed and seriously. Like it's just an estimate. You're just making sure people are getting their stipends. You're paying people their stipends. Like I don't understand where the holdup is. Like why payroll is not happening doesn't make any sense to me. And then no one wants to schedule with me. All of it is a mess.
Okay, voting form for these proposals, okay?
I don't see why you need to put them on the voting form, but you can.
To make it, I don't know. All right, okay, anyways, okay.
But again, for me, Hydra every day to be working on payroll constantly is not a proposal. Right? I would go on that in a second.
No, these are not the proposals. These are the notes for the proposal.
One old world regular session per week for old world workers is a proposal, and I already put that in the proposal voting form. But I am not interested in saying that Jay is scheduled every day Hydra and nobody else is. That is not happening. Okay?
Yeah, I didn't say that.
All right, I'm just making sure that that's clear that is not an acceptable proposal for Hydra. Like
I didn't say it.
One-time sessions every single day, one at a time, whatever it takes, but it needs to be a professionally scheduled session 24 hours in advance. Okay? Like we don't need to vote on that. We can just do it. Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm only interested on a scheduling proposal with commitment and follow-through. Professional scheduling.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like Zuri all the time. It doesn't have to be dynamic all the time. With flexibility, right, Jay? Whenever we just schedule
Yeah, just one per week.
one. Yeah.
just once per week, do a scheduled session. If there's 3 of you from Old World, oh no, there's Jennifer too. So there's 4 people from Old World. You could all just do 1 session per week with all 4 of you doing a session, and that would meet the policy if we approve
Time
that.
to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
What again, Jay? 4 of us, and then what's your suggestion?
Well, there's you, there's Atay, there's Jennifer, and there's Lucy. So if all
Mhm.
4 of you agreed to meet Zuri hour 2
Uh,
once a week, you do that 1 session split up into 2 buddy teams, and that's it. I mean, we're not talking about some sort of amazing, magical, difficult, impossible thing. Like it's just basic. Like, oh yeah, let's schedule a session and do some work. It's nothing special. Like the fact that we're spending more time even talking about this is what's ridiculous to me.
Got it. Yeah, got it. We can move forward. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I'm good on this topic now. Are we good on this topic? Can we move forward?
yeah,
Yeah.
moving forward.
I'm ready
Okay, so-
for doing a view.
Right.
And I only have 1 more segment. This is it.
Yeah, so we are also into the COBA session. So let's do the wrap up, and then we meet COBA H3 in 50 minutes.
I don't know if that's great for me. I think I need a longer break than that to deal with all the dinner stuff. But I wouldn't mind. I have like another 10 or 15 minutes now, and the 2 topics that'll be very helpful for me is either the Alberto life support. If you keep saying that you want to do life support, but we can do that during ACU. Could also do it tomorrow, and then also discussing the ACU budget would also be very helpful for me.
I mean, maybe we can do it tomorrow in ACU, or I mean, should happen in a normal life support session because.
Okay, but what about the ACU budget? Can we talk about that real quick?
I don't know what do you want to talk about then.
Well, we want to update the scope, and I feel like discussing the budget could be a really good next step. Also, the budget is essential in relationship to the income, right? So I just want to understand our max income, right? Because we talk about $4,000, but I want to work out what that actually means as far as like the breakdown. Can we discuss that real quick?
It's not something we can discuss real quick. Okay. If we want to do the breakdown of the budget, is to do the breakdown of the budget to get to the event. So to me, it's
Time to stretch.
not the right
Please stop.
time.
Stand up and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
It is not the right time to discuss it now, Jay. So
All right. So we'll just stick with like the old budget, okay?
no, I mean, we can do the breakdown, but it's not something we can do real quick.
Well, I have 15 minutes.
I don't feel comfortable in committing to only 50 minutes.
Okay, well maybe we can get to it tomorrow, but for now,
Tomorrow is
now
going to be
I'm
perfect.
building the as I'm building the whole budget in relationship to the new payroll system, I'm going to use the old numbers, okay?
But you don't do anything at this moment. Let's have a topic tomorrow, and we do the budget. I want to do the budget.
I'm working on the new payroll system.
Yes, let's do 50 minutes on the new payroll system. I would love to get some clarity.
No, I'm talking about the just the income. I need the base potential income for ACU so that I can move that to the potential income.
I have that $12,000. That's what I have. So I can commit.
No, but we need to work it into actual budget pools so that we can do the
I know.
work. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is, I want to take the time to do it well, because I want to make sure that we get to the event, right? So this money is there to get to the event. So because the event, I wanna make it happen. So let's do it tomorrow. Take our time tomorrow. Do
Great.
it well. Absolutely. Yeah. So now, if you have 15 minutes, we either do a wrap up or we do a wrap up.
Yeah,
15
wrap up.
minutes.
Let's do the wrap up.
A quick wrap up. So for the wrap up, the point that the life support session, guys, the point that I'm having health issues is because I went through a lot lately, right? So it's kind of, you have a panel of pressure. How do you call the thing you use for cooking, where there's a pressure?
Pressure cooker.
There's a pressure cooker that you close, and then there is the
Yes.
vapor going. Yes.
It will make it soft fast.
Yeah. So can imagine, no? I've been growing up in a very wealthy environment, always being. Things were always getting easy for me, right?
Time
Always
to
didn't have
pause.
problems.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Right, so I always was the best in school, always was in university. Everything was coming easy to me. I always managed to get the girls I wanted. Always managed to be the party number one. Blah, 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 all that. And then with this cocky kind of, not cocky attitude, but cocky feeling that I could do anything, I raised 3 million euros and I came to Brazil to make mining, believing that, yeah, I do mining like this, and in 2-3 years, I'm a millionaire, and yes, right? So these 3 millions, they stole it to me in less than 2 years. Stole, they were gone. So, because I've been growing up with the honor of the name.
Who would have taken the 3 million euros? Who?
Yeah, they stole 2 millions. They were stolen.
Who?
Egidio Capalbo, the guy that I trusted, the Italian guy that convinced me to come to Brazil to do the mining. That he was here, living here since 15 years, doing mining, and he gave me all these illusions, and came here and just stole the money, because we did the opposite that we did now for the graphite. For the graphite, we did the things the correct way. We're doing mining. Before, we took the licenses immediately so that he could overcharge in everything, right? This is the license is this, but then you need to give this to this guy because of Brazilian, that all bullshit. I was stealing money. Like, I mean, I made an estimation, 2 million euros, he stole it. 2 million euros, he stole it, right? So the other million, we spent it. Okay, we spent it because we put the mine in function. The mine was functioning. I spent 1 month in July 2017 that I was feeling the king of the world with 14 heavy machinery, 45 people working, producing manganese ore, closing contracts. Chinese people come to visit. The dream was coming true. And then suddenly, the local how do you call the lawyers of the government? How they're called?
Are the administrators or the
No.
the officials, the
Yeah.
government officials?
No, they have a very specific name. They're very powerful. In the United States, also they're
Attorney?
called
The
attorney. How?
Attorney
Kind of a-
General or something?
Yes, the Attorney General of the locally.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Came there with a bunch of 20 more police guys and stopped everything. So, guys, you're doing everything illegal. They wanted to put me in jail, but then I explained the situation and they understood it. And so they said, right, you need to regularize yourself. So no money, zero money. We need to fix this. I owe 3 million euros to 36 people. I promised them richness beyond imagination. So that's the only way that I could raise at 27 years old, 3 million euros, right? So I went to, I don't know, 1,000 people, 36, believed in my dream that I was the one believing, right? My heart was always in the right place, but they trusted me and I trusted this guy who told me the money. So then I started doing business in Pará, which is hell in earth, where to buy and sell manganese. And there again, I passed through crazy. So I spent the next 7 years being humiliated all the time, dressed as a thief or whatever, but always needing to shut up. I deserved it. Right? I took it. But I mean, I lost my father in the process. We don't have a, now maybe we're starting to have something. I had my nephew that was like a child, that was like a kid to me, because his father came back only when he was 7 years old. So he grew up with us and I was like the father to him. And he remembers me when I left, he was 7 years old. So he doesn't remember this first 7 years where I remember. So, and so I really had to, it was necessary for me to understand that life is serious. It's not a joke, right? But it's okay. I took it. I deserved it. I paid the price. But then suddenly now, also especially thanks to Jay, that we see the light, because we set up ourselves for success. The things are moving forward. The buyer is bought. He doesn't even want to do the boreholes, which is something very rare. I've never heard about it. The buyer buys a deposit without doing the boreholes. So everything moving forward, this is happening. So you can imagine that I'm living through an emotional situation that is very difficult to handle. So I'm completely a mess in my life at this moment. I'm a mess emotionally. Right. So now my mother gave me a psychologist that's coming. He came yesterday the first time. We'll see how it goes. I need help from
Time to pause. Please
mental
stop.
health.
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Mental health, and then in addition to that, I developed these energetic practices that are real and are crazy. I mean, I do energy pose. Okay? It's not a joke. And so all this together is very heavy on my mental health. I need to, in order to be free to let this get in harmony, I need to sacrifice on the rest. So at the moment, I don't commit to any times or schedules or professional, but Andromeda and Cobalt. That's the point. Because I'm seriously feeling myself that I'm very close to go crazy. I go crazy and like boom. Okay? So I feel it. So now I found the solution. But what I do is understand things and then I try to find solution. That's what I do. So I found the solution. The solution is that I need to be relaxed. I need to relax. I don't need to have pressure. Because if I have too much pressure while I'm going back to finally being myself, I'm going to explode and I'm going to go crazy. So I'm dealing with this now in my personal life. And I don't know if it's something makes sense to you guys or not, but it's very serious. And I have 2 children. I have a wife to be, and I need to get better. I'm not good enough. Not good. I get angry very easy in a very scary way. So I am emotionally unstable. I cry immediately, like for nothing, and then the next second I'm angry in a way that is dangerous. And I am emotionally, it's too much to handle for a young person in general. So I went through too much, and it's not something that you can fix in one day. That's what I'm saying. So I am moving forward to fix it. I think I know the solution, but it's gonna take time. So unfortunately, guys, I need to be very honest with you. I'm not reliable at this moment. I'm not reliable. So what I am trying to really be reliable on is Andromeda and Cobra. But again,
Time to
Andromeda and
take a
Cobra is
break.
Jay doing the
Please
work.
stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
So I don't know how much this is gonna, how long it's gonna take, but it's not gonna take 2 days to fix, because I don't feel well. Like, I don't feel well. I feel that there is something that if I don't take care of it, it's gonna crash my brain. This is very serious. So that's what I want to talk to you guys about at the next live support, because I understand that I'm the first one that I understand, and I'm putting money and putting my money where my mouth is. But I mean, I'm trying to make it up with monetary value. That's what I can give now to the organization. That's what the most I can give to the organization at this moment is monetary value. That's it. Because on a work level, I am very limited at this time, because I am not managing to get focused. Like, I want to do work, but if we're not in a BT, I'm not doing work. It's not happening. I don't know how to explain it. Just my mind just goes in other directions. So I'm not reliable, and this is heavy on me. But the way to make it less heavy, because is to tell you guys very clearly, I'm not reliable at this moment because I'm not managing to focus on my own and be able to work. It's not happening. It's just not happening. I think you noticed already, right? So it's not happening. I'm not doing any work outside of Andromeda and Koba, where in the end, 90% of the work is J. But if we get organized that there is 6 BTs, then I can take on another BT and we can move forward more work. But the point is that I can say as much as I want, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that outside of the BTs, and it's not happening. It's not happening because my mind just is not well at this moment. My mental health is not well, and I don't know. I cannot bring myself to work if we're not in a BT. It's that easy. That's simple. I live in a very passive state where I live the moment, but I do what makes me feel relaxed without pressure. Because if the pressure mounts too much up, I feel that I'm gonna be crushed. My brain is gonna crash, and I'm gonna lose it. No problem in saying that I'm gonna lose it. So I'm sorry, guys. What I can do is put monetary value. That's what I'm doing. I want to do it as much as possible. But I'm very also concerned because I see Jake going into the same direction as me. Because Jay is stepping up like a
feel like it's a
Superman
little
for
bit-
real.
I feel like it's a little bit different though.
No, it is different, but of course it's different. We are different, but the point is that I understand that you're at 2.6 now, right? But if we don't give you the support that you need, that the organization needs to keep you moving forward in this direction and go to a 3, 3.5, a 4, and boom, and crash the world. At one point, you cannot do everything alone, right? You need a team that supports the work. So, and the point is that I am not able to be efficient as I've been in the past on this level as a reliable and supporting work value producing component of the team at this point, guys. So I'm trying to make it up by putting in whatever I can as a monetary value, but unfortunately I'm going through a difficult moment because I feel that my mental health is at the brink of I don't know. So Joyce, you and Ate, I count on you two guys at this time to so I'm fine. It's okay. I mean, to pay you more, whatever it needs, but for you guys to get organized and do work outside of in a way that supports the team and also balances off this situation that I am in. Because I'm not a very good worker at this moment, and it's not that I don't want to or I'm not trying, but it's too strong. My mental my mental craziness or my mental imbalances are too strong. Too strong. So
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
it's related maybe to the whole AMCA's discussion as well, because I'm not managing to focus on work outside of BT sessions. I'm not. I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah. Well, it certainly hasn't. It's nothing new. It's been going on like this for quite a long time. It's nothing surprising to me either, and so it's just it is what it is. We'll just have to deal with it. But I would love to, prioritize some more life support. We can talk about, all of the different options available to try to support you being more, support. I mean, basically for me, it's just supporting whatever you want to commit your life to. Like that's really what it comes down to, right?
Yeah. Man, I mean, the point is that I know what I want very clearly. I know who I am and know what I want. Right.
Sure, but what we want is not necessarily always what's feasible.
Exactly. The point is that I want to be working like I was doing before, because now I also have a better skills and competencies to produce more value. Like before, I was doing a lot of work, but it was producing little value. Now I could do a lot more work that would produce a lot more value, but even though this is what I want, is very strong. I don't manage to do it. It's like I don't know why exactly. I need to figure it out. But the point is that I love my job. I love it with all my heart, right? So I would love to do more, as I always did, because I have fun. I have fun. I enjoy working in FQV. I mean, so it's my life's dream coming true, right? But the point is that my mental health is a disaster at this time because of all these things, all these emotions that have been too strong for 9 years. Everything's coming back, and so the point is that yes, I mean Jay, you have been so important that you probably don't even realize that, of taking over all the alpha situations. And alpha is going where it's going thanks to you. Then people see it or don't see it, I don't care. We know it, right? Because if you weren't there, probably I would have already gone crazy. So that's taken care
Time
of.
to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
But the point is that I have realized very clearly that I need to get well, because I'm not well. I mean, mentally, I'm not well, for real. So I need to take it slow, because if I do a mistake, it's not Alberto, it's Giovanni, Catleya, and Daniela that pay the price. Okay. So this is something that I don't accept happening. could accept from me going crazy and losing and go off wandering in the woods, because this is what is going to happen if I go crazy. Because I don't understand this word. This word is just too much to me.
Oh, the world. Huh?
Yeah, the word, the people. I don't understand the people. Wherever there's money involved, they become things that I don't understand. When I don't understand things, I get confused, I get angry. But the point is that now I'm emotionally unstable, so I cannot control. So I stay at home. I create a stay home where I'm secure, where I feel well, and I try to interact as little as possible with the outside world, as little as possible. So I don't watch the news. I don't use my phone as little as possible. I just take phone calls, basically. But the point is that mentally, I'm about to go into the woods and disappear. And this is what is on the table here. That I go into the woods and I live out of fruits and in the middle of the jungle. But the point is that since I still have a little bit of sobriety and mental not sobriety is not the right word, mental sanity, I need to make sure that this doesn't happen, because it's not Alberto who's going to pay the price, because probably Alberto is going to love that. But the point is that who's going to pay the price is Giovanni, Catleya, and Daniela. So I need help from you guys to understand the situation and make sure that we don't lose all the value that we have, because if we don't launch, for sure I'm gonna go crazy. No. I don't want to put this pressure on the launch, but I mean, it's all related in my life, because FQV is my life. What can I say? Right? It's my life. So it's all related to me. Right? So I want to make sure that you guys know this, that you're aware of the situation that I'm having, because maybe tomorrow I'm gonna be okay, but it's probably gonna take at least 1-2 months for me to.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about this more, Alberto, but I mean, overall.
No, I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about this more in the future, or whatever. But overall, in relationship to your work commitments and our collaboration together over many years, going on 2 years, right?
Yeah.
You know, you're not okay in relationship to the workspace, obviously, and I don't know when or if that's going to change, but you know, it's just a matter of priorities and everything. So, you know, it is what it is. But I mean, I feel like whether it's yesterday or today or tomorrow, whatever, obviously you're not doing well, you're not okay in relationship to being able to focus and do all of the needed work, you know? So
yeah, I can make you examples, right?
Yeah, we know, we understand.
How many times have you asked to update the schedule for life support? How many times? That would take me how long? 10 minutes, 15 minutes? And I don't know. I'm not managing to do it. The storytelling. I am not doing the storytelling anymore. Because I don't know, as soon as I go out from the session, like my brain takes over and I'm scared.
You could do the storytelling, Joyce.
Check.
Can you do the storytelling, Joyce?
All these details that I was doing and I'm not doing anymore, not because I don't think about them, but because I don't know what's going on with my brain. Like Jay, the best example is the schedule of life support. You've asked about it so many times, still not happening. I don't know. It's complicated.
Anyways, I think we're good for now, right? So
yes, we are. So I'll see you in an hour, Jay, for Cobalt.
Well, let's check in on Discord and
yeah.
But I should be able to do one more session. This would be for Umbrella Showcase website.
Yeah. Umbrella Showcase.
Alberto, I am now voting in the budget and I did not see my name.
I did not see my name in the active workers. I will add it. Okay. I will edit.
Yes. What in the proposal?
Yeah, the proposal.
Not in the budget. Okay. Yeah, maybe in the proposal we.
The proposal.
All right. Sorry.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
All right, guys. Thank you for hearing me out. I'm sorry. To the wrap up for just make you aware of this, right? So,
Okay, sounds good. I will talk to you soon.
yes. Talk to you on this
Thank
one.
you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Ciao.